Question 19, Part A. Write the following expression as a single fraction. Give your answer in its simplest form. So 1 over x minus a minus 1 over x. So what I'll do here is I like to sort of imagine you're timesing across like that sort of thing. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So if you times top and bottom of 1 over x minus a by x, you get x minus a. And if you times top and bottom of this part by x minus a, you get 1 times x minus a, which is just x minus a, over x minus a. And timesing top and bottom by these is perfectly valid because x divided by x is just 1, and x minus a divided by x minus a is just 1. So we haven't actually changed anything at all. This is exactly the same as this. But what this enables us to do is, now we've got the denominators the same, we can take them away. So we could do x minus a all over x minus a. These brackets we don't really need anymore, or we don't need them at all. So that's just the same as x minus a, because we're not timesing anything inside the brackets, outside the brackets. In fact, we are, I've just realised, be careful, because this is actually minus 1 times by x minus a. So that would turn into minus x, which is good, but this is actually plus a. So just be careful there. I missed that first time round. Just remember this minus is actually taking away everything inside the brackets. So it's minus x, and minus 1 times by minus a turns it into plus a. I hope that's clear enough. If not, leave a comment down below and I'll perhaps explain it again. We need to expand the bracket on the bottom here. In fact, no, we won't. Ignore me, because we want the answer in its simplest form. So we have plus x, take away x, so they just cancel. So all we have is a over x minus a, and that's in its simplest form. Just note there how careful and how crucial this part was with the minus to answering this question, because it's only worth 2 marks, and if I'd have had that as a negative, then that would have been the wrong answer. And even being optimistic and say I'd only lost half the marks, that's still a mark needlessly lost, and it's obviously half the marks for a 2-mark question. So just be careful there. Obviously minus outside the brackets is equal to minus 1. We just by convention don't have the 1 there, so remember that becomes that. That's what's going on here. So yeah, that's quite a crucial part to this question. So yeah, just be careful, like I wasn't at first. 19 part B, solve the following equation. So there it is. I'm not going to read it out because I'll get my words muddled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take away by 2 and then times across, so you can just see what that's going to do there. So 4x plus 3 equals minus 2, and I'm going to take that whole bottom and multiply both sides, so I'm essentially multiplying across. So multiplying both sides by x, brackets 4x plus 3, creates x minus 1 equals minus 2 x 4x plus 3. So I'm timesing both sides by that, so it cancels the bottom here and it just leaves it up here on the right hand side. I'm going to expand the brackets on the right hand side now. So expand the brackets on the right hand side. So minus 2x times by 4x gives minus 8x squared. Minus 2x times by plus 3 gives minus 6x. And of course we still have that on the left hand side, nothing has changed there. So it'll be easier here to add across so we have more positive terms than we do negatives and don't get ourselves confused. So I'm going to add both sides. by 8x squared. So that gives me 8x squared this side plus x minus 1 equals minus 6x. And I'm going to add both sides by plus 6x. So I'm going to have 8x squared plus 7x now, because I've added 6x to both sides. Gives that, so that's equal to 0. What I'm going to use now is I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which you should really know off the top of your head for your GCSE, and that is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all square rooted, and that whole thing is divided by 2a, and that's what x will be equal to. So let's plug in our numbers now. Remember, that's a, that part including the sign, always include the sign, is b, and this part including the sign again is c. So minus b is minus 7 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 7 squared is 49, minus 4 times by a is plus 8, times by c, which is minus 1, all over 2a. A is 8, so 2 times 8 is 16. I'm going to sort this part out now, which is called the determinant. So we can change that to a plus straight away because there's a minus 1 there. So 4 8s, well 2 8s are 16, 2 16s are 32. Still all over 16. And 49 plus 32, well 40 plus 30 is 70, 9 plus 2 is 11, 70 plus 11 is 81, so minus 7 plus or minus the square root of 81, all over 16. And the square root of 81 is 9, so minus 7 plus or minus 9 divided by 16. And this plus or minus, whilst I think of it, is really important because this gives us the two different roots of the quadratic formula. If we just have one answer for x, we know something's gone wrong. So that's really crucial not to forget that plus or minus for the square root. So x equals, if we do minus 7 plus 9 first divided by 16, just move my page down a bit. So that's one answer for x, or x equals minus 7 minus 9 divided by 16. So I'll sort this one out first. Let's just make it easier. 9 take away 7 is 2. Divide by 16. We can divide by 2 top and bottom to get 1/8. So there's one answer. X equals an 1/8. Or minus 7 minus 9. I like to forget when we've got two of the same sign, I like to sort of just forget the signs, add them together. 9 and 7 is 16, so it's minus 16. Divide by 16. Same number, top and bottom, with a different sign, is minus 1. So those are our two answers. X equals 1/8 and x equals minus 1. So that is question 19, parts A and B, and also that is the end of the paper. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that's helped. I hope I've been clear enough. If I haven't, please leave a comment with any questions and I'll make another video. I might even make some individual videos just explaining a few of these maths concepts, such as a video on the quadratic formula. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, keep up the hard work. Thanks.